What's up, y'all? Let me get the shit right. My bad if I have to retreat over to the shadows. It's just the sun is like jumping in and out from behind these trees, and it's really, really difficult to fucking see. But that's not here nor there. Welcome to the third channel. I've actually got something to talk to y'all about before a change, so let me get into it. The title pretty much sums it up, and let's just go. I am beyond tired of explaining to white people what racism is. I really fucking am. On my main channel, if you're not subscribed to it, I used to cover a basketball team called the New York Knicks. I used to cover everything that they did, from the news cycle to games, all that shit. But the owner of the team was not allowing the employees of the team and the players to tweet out Black Lives Matter. I took offense to that, so I said, fuck the Knicks. Turns out that the owner also donated quite a bit of money, and is still currently donating money, to the Donald Trump campaign. Let's get one thing out of the way. If you, at this point in American history, or wherever the fuck you're from, are still supporting Donald Trump after the fucking debate where he called out a white supremacist group and told them to stand by, where that motherfucker went on the debate and said that he was closing down some facets of sensitivity training, race relations in police departments because he finds it racist. Fuck you if you still support that motherfucker. That's just how it is. And if I'm continuing to associate myself with you, it's because I myself am doing mental gymnastics to try and look past your racism. It is what it is. Motherfuckers came at me. Motherfuckers came at me and said, oh, why are you involving politics into sports, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And my response has always been the same. We're talking about civil rights and human rights. If you still in 2020 think that Colin Kaepernick, I think it's Colin, Mr. Kaepernick, if him kneeling during the national anthem is a protest against America and not simply calling attention to the fact that Black lives do matter and motherfuckers gotta stop killing us, if you still think in the year 2020, at this point in human history, that is some protest on America, fuck you. It is what it is. I'm going to share a very specific example. I've got 2 roommates currently. These motherfuckers are both white. The other day, one of them put on a movie by Quentin Tarantino and Harvey Weinstein. I might throw that out there too, but we'll take baby steps. There's a movie called The Hateful Eight. Now, I should have known by the fact that this was not only a Harvey Weinstein production, but it was a movie written by Quentin Tarantino. I should have known what I was getting myself into. I counted, and within 5 minutes of the movie being on, 15, I'll give it 15, within 15 minutes of the movie being on, I counted 7 uses of the N-word. Hard R, hard ER. So I got up and I removed myself from the situation and said, if you want to watch this, that's cool, but 7 N-words is my limit. They're just calling Samuel L. Jackson all sorts of names. I said, fuck that. And I got up and I started walking towards my room. My other roommate told me that this is a classic movie and I just don't understand it. Now again, let me add that my other roommate is a Caucasian. Both of them are Caucasians. And this motherfucker is telling me that I just don't understand the movie. I replied to him, I don't have to understand shit. There is no need for them to use the N-word that many times in the first 15 minutes of a movie. That motherfucker replied to me, again telling me that not only do I not understand it, but the last use of the N-word came from Samuel L. Jackson, and he's the blackest black man of all time. This is what my white roommate told me. He said, just watch it, and you'll get the context. I said, fuck the context, fuck what you're saying, I ain't gotta watch shit. Quentin Tarantino wrote this shit, I don't give a fuck who's saying what. Fuck out of here. Went back to my room. Now our walls are paper thin in our apartment. And this motherfucker told me, well, not that he was saying to my other Caucasian roommate, he said, you should have put on Django. That's what my white roommate told my other white roommate, that they should have put on Django. When I tell you that I'm sick and tired at the age 26 of explaining to white people what casual racism is and the definition of racism and all that bullshit, I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. If you tell someone who identifies as a lady, woman, female, while they're complaining about gender equality, if you tell them to shut the fuck up, they just don't understand, that is sexism. The same way that if you try to speak over the experience, talk over the experience of a black person, that is racism. It is the exact same thing. And I'm tired of it. I'm 26. I'm in my mid-20s. And I'm tired of having to explain to white people what's racist what's not. This is common fucking sense. And you can't be Captain Black Lives Matter one day and do some shit like this. You're either with us all the time or you're not. And I'm tired of this shit. I'm fucking exhausted of explaining to white people common sense shit. It's common sense shit. If the president is on TV refusing to denounce white supremacist groups and giving them fucking shout outs, the motherfucker is racist. And if I say something against that, shut the fuck up and nod. Tired of this shit. Tired of this shit. You can say you marched, you can say you protested, but motherfucker, if you're not with us in basic things, if you're talking over my experience, if you're telling me I just don't get the context of something, fuck out of here. I'm so tired of explaining basic things to white people. It is draining, and I'm fucking exhausted. If you don't understand this video, fuck you. If you've been through what I've been through, you're not alone. I just hope that one day, one fucking day, we can have a large assortment of actual allies by our side. I pray for that day. Because goddamn it, they're nowhere near me. See y'all later.